Farm Progress Show just over a week from kicking off. One family was a big part of bringing the first show to Decatur in 2005. WAND's Ben Mackey talks with the Bricks family, who lets the show use more than 300 acres of their land every other year.
20 years since the first Farm Progress Show here in Decatur. And where I'm standing is one of the places that the idea started. The Bricks family offering up their land for field demonstrations.
I always said, you know, if we had to do it all over again exactly like it was in '05, it would be hard to do another one, but we knew every one would get easier, and they have.
21 years ago, 2004, David and Dawn Bricks journeyed to Iowa to help get the Farm Progress Show to Decatur.
We were way too far west. They wanted it over by the border somewhere because it was going to be the Illinois-Indiana side. And we were way too far west. But Decatur threw together such a great package, it was an offer they couldn't refuse. That's the truth.
That's verbatim what they said.
What they said.
Seeing themselves more than 2 decades ago brought memories rushing back.
Is that a fanny pack I had on? What was
I was looking at my hair. I'm like, holy moly, I had big hair.
The Bricks' own or control 350 of the 600 acres the show uses biannually. They knew even in 2004 how much would change if they got the show to Decatur.
It is good for the community, and it is going to be good for our family, and it is good for the, for the farm.
You know, originally it was a 20-year deal that they wanted us to sign on for. Well, we passed that, and we said then, we're like, in 20 years, we'll probably have grandchildren. Well, 20 years later, we have 3.
For a family of farmers, being a part of the show was something they couldn't say no to.
We went to the Bloomington show, we went to the Dalton City show, Springfield show, or when it was over there. So that was always, it was always the Super Bowl of agriculture, basically. So then to have that opportunity to be part of it, that was just like, what can we do?
Show had selected Decatur, Illinois as its semi-permanent site.
Years go by and the faces change around them, but the Brickses remain.
Then first 10 years it was the same people every year doing the same jobs and everything else, so that made it real easy. So that's been the difficult part is our extended family has changed a lot over 20 years.
Generations of Brickses growing up at the Farm Progress Show.
Our girls definitely had a lot of adopted dads and grandparents and people that just love seeing them every 2 years. And I mean, the 3 days of the show, our girls would just disappear because they would be riding with a case guy or riding with an FPS guy. They would just take off and see the show through their eyes, and they loved it. And now their babies are getting to experience the same things.
Wow, 20 years. Bricks is hoping for good weather during the show days and for the heat, of course, to break.